What are the fundamental differences between WhatsApp Business and the WhatsApp API? And how can recruiters take advantage of WhatsApp tools? A familiar problem for recruiters is that staff are beginning to use WhatsApp on their own devices, be that at worst on personal accounts or even potentially on work provider phones. The challenge remains to the business that all these chats are siloed. Nowhere in the business has got any visibility to these conversations. There's no centralization, therefore it's not compliant. There's no control of the data. And worse still, potentially staff leave the business and they walk out your door with a whole heap of information you don't want them to. So this is a very, very common theme. So at Slipped, we're a meta tech partner, and we work with business WhatsApp to make it work in the way that you need it to. We can enable staff to continue using WhatsApp Business that they're familiar with, but we can sync it into the WhatsApp Business platform, which means we can centralize it and we can populate your CRM with all the conversations. Not only that, there could be scenarios where your staff want to cover for colleagues. So here in this quick example here, I'm logged in, but I can actually see 3 different WhatsApp accounts at any one time. I can click into them individually or like so. Okay, so there's complete visibility. So it's great for admin teams who maybe cover colleagues. But like I say, the staff don't have to use this interface. They can continue to use WhatsApp that they're familiar with. But also the business gets analytics and reports, and they can start getting information as to what the team are doing in terms of conversations being had. So there's a whole heap of data there that's available. You can also bulk import contacts. So you can export data from your CRM and then bulk reach out to potential candidates. And we can also embed the inboxes straight on top of your CRM. And we integrate with a number of platforms such as Vincere, JobAdder, Bullhorn, Salesforce, HubSpot. There's a whole plethora of CRM. So they don't have to have a web app. It could be a Chrome extension that just sits on top of the CRM where they can click to chat directly from the platform or whatever platform you use. So if you want to know more and find out how you can make WhatsApp work for your recruitment business, get in touch. As agencies evaluate their digital transformation strategies, 10 specific questions frequently emerge regarding the implementation and optimization of the WhatsApp Business API. Question 1. How can the WhatsApp Business API accelerate the screening of high volumes of applicants? Answer. The manual screening of candidates remains one of the most significant time sinks in the recruitment cycle. The WhatsApp Business API addresses this by facilitating the deployment of intelligent AI assistants that handle the initial qualification phase autonomously. These assistants can engage with every applicant instantly, asking targeted questions about essential requirements such as years of experience, current location, salary expectations, and notice periods. Stitch AI's Agent Assist utilizes branded smart forms that capture these qualifications in a conversational format that candidates can complete on their mobile devices in minutes. This method significantly reduces dropout rates compared to traditional long-form application portals, which up to 78% of users abandon. By the time a recruiter intervenes, the candidate has already been pre-qualified, allowing the human team to focus solely on high-value conversations and strategic placements. And we integrate WhatsApp with our existing ATS platforms like Vincere or Bullhorn. Answer. Direct integration with an applicant tracking system, ATS, is the cornerstone of a scalable messaging strategy. The WhatsApp Business API is designed to connect with these platforms through APIs and webhooks, ensuring that all communications are synchronized in real time. For instance, the integration between Stitch AI and Vincere allows recruiters to access their WhatsApp inbox directly within the CRM. This integration removes the operational burden of manual data entry and ensures that the entire hiring team has full visibility into the candidate's journey. Question 3. How does the API help in reducing candidate ghosting and improving engagement? Answer. Ghosting, the phenomenon where candidates cease communication without explanation, is often a byproduct of slow, formal, and disconnected communication channels. Emails that land in spam or are ignored in a cluttered inbox contribute to a sense of disengagement. WhatsApp addresses this by humanizing the conversation and providing a direct, personal link to the recruiter. The API allows agencies to maintain micro-engagement throughout the hiring cycle through automated, timely updates. By sending status updates, interview reminders, and even casual nudges like just checking if you received the offer letter, recruiters can keep candidates warm and significantly reduce drop-off rates. Organizations using the API have reported conversion rates as high as 75% because they meet the candidate where they are most active, on the preferred messaging app. What are the specific GDPR and data privacy implications of using WhatsApp for the recruitment industry? Answer: data privacy is perhaps the most significant concern for recruitment firms in 2026. The use of personal WhatsApp accounts for professional communication creates a high risk of GDPR breaches, as candidate data is stored on unmonitored recruiter devices and is not under the control of the business. In the event of a subject access request, SAR, or a request for data deletion, an agency using personal accounts has no reliable way to guarantee compliance. The WhatsApp Business API provides a centralized, encrypted solution where the business owns the data. Professional providers like Stitch AI ensure that all messages are end-to-end encrypted and that the data resides on secure servers, often localized within the EU to satisfy strict data protection regulations. Furthermore, access to these chats can be restricted or revoked immediately if a recruiter leaves the company, ensuring that the firm's most valuable asset, its candidate relationships, remains secure. Question 5. How does the rejection rule work and how do we maintain professionalism? Answer: while WhatsApp is a casual medium, its use in a professional context requires a refined set of etiquette rules. The rejection rule is a critical best practice which dictates that while WhatsApp is excellent for logistical speed, such as interview scheduling and status updates, consequential or negative news should always be delivered through a more formal channel. Delivering a job rejection or an offer rescission via a casual messaging app can be perceived as disrespectful and can damage the employer brand. Such news should be delivered via a phone call or a formal email. Similarly, recruiters are encouraged to keep WhatsApp messages concise, maximum 3 sentences, and to use voice notes strategically. A 30-second voice note can convey nuance and empathy that text often lacks, making the recruiter sound more human and approachable when explaining complex role details. Can the Stitch API handle automated interview scheduling with multiple stakeholders? Is this important in recruitment? Answer: this type of automation is custom dev work, can be achieved but depends on the specific customer requirements. Chats are linked in the activity fields. The Stitch AI MSG box solution sits on top of your CRM. The Stitch AI system has an API and therefore most development work is possible, just depends on exactly which functionality you want to build into your workflow. Question 7. What are the costs associated with the WhatsApp Business Platform? Answer: the cost structure of the WhatsApp Business API is distinct from the free app and generally includes platform subscription fees, conversation-based charges from Meta, and one-off onboarding fees. Meta's pricing is based on a 24-hour conversation window, meaning any number of messages exchanged within that window incurs a single charge. Conversations are categorized into utility, notifications and reminders, marketing, promotions and job alerts, and service, user-initiated inquiries. In the UK, utility conversations typically cost approximately 1.7p, while marketing conversations are around 4p, making the platform highly cost-effective for agencies that prioritize inbound candidate engagement. Question 8. How can we use the API to reactivate cold or dormant talent databases? Answer: many recruitment firms possess thousands of records in their ATS of candidates who have not been contacted in months or years. Traditional reactivation via email typically yields very low engagement. The WhatsApp Business API allows agencies to send bulk, re-engagement broadcasts to these segments with a much higher likelihood of success. By using templates personalized with the candidate's name and previous job interest, agencies can alert dormant talent to new vacancies simultaneously. These broadcasts achieve response rates of 40% to 60%, compared to just 2% for email. This allows agencies to mine their existing data for placements rather than always relying on expensive external job boards. Is it possible as a recruitment business on WhatsApp using the API to send mass job alerts without being banned for spam? Answer: maintaining a high sender quality is essential for long-term success on the API. Unlike unofficial scraping or blasting tools, the official API requires that businesses use Meta-approved message templates. To prevent being flagged as spam, agencies must ensure they have explicit opt-in consent from candidates before initiating contact. Meta monitors user feedback in real time. If the block rate exceeds a certain threshold, the template or the entire account may be restricted. Professional providers help agencies maintain compliance by integrating opt-out buttons in every broadcast and using AI to segment databases, ensuring that the right job alert reaches the right candidate at the right time. Question 10. How does the API improve the candidate experience, CX, compared to traditional methods? Answer: the candidate experience in 2026 is defined by the removal of friction. Traditional application processes involving long forms, resume uploads, and portal logins are often seen as barriers to entry, particularly for Gen Z and millennial talent who expect consumer-grade digital experiences. The WhatsApp Business API allows for a friction-free journey by meeting the candidate on a platform they already use daily. From apply via WhatsApp buttons on job ads to automated status updates and instant FAQ responses, the API makes the process feel personal, responsive, and respectful of the candidate's time. This superior experience differentiates an agency from its competitors and makes them the recruiter of choice in a talent-starved market. Operational efficiency and the strategic role of AI agents in the current recruitment environment, the difference between a simple chatbot and a sophisticated AI agent is profound. While early chatbots were reactive and relied on keyword triggers, the 2026 generation of AI agents, integrated with the WhatsApp Business API, is proactive and context-aware. As an example, agencies that have implemented these systems report that they can automate over 80% of routine inquiries, allowing their recruiters to spend less time on administration and more time on high-value consulting and relationship management. This shift not only reduces operational costs but also increases the speed to lead, ensuring that the agency is always the first to reach top-tier talent. Conclusion: WhatsApp, the new gold standard for recruitment communication. The evidence from across the recruitment, automotive, finance, and trade sectors demonstrates that the WhatsApp Business API is no longer an optional add-on, but a strategic necessity for any business that relies on high-speed, high-trust communication. For recruitment agencies, the transition to the API represents a move toward professionalization, security, and extreme efficiency. By centralizing candidate data, integrating with existing ATS platforms, and leveraging the power of AI-driven automation, agencies can overcome the limitations of traditional email and the risks of shadow IT on personal devices. The result is a candidate journey that is personal, professional, and friction-free, leading to higher conversion rates, faster time to hire, and a significant competitive advantage in the 2026 talent market. As candidates increasingly judge employers on their digital sophistication and speed of response, the WhatsApp Business API has unequivocally become the new gold standard for recruitment engagement. We would love to help your business with WhatsApp API and show you the full suite of tools, as well as the great advantages of working with an official Meta partner. Follow the links in the description or visit the Stitch AI website to book a meeting and demo. We very much look forward to speaking to you. Thanks, and see you on the inside.